Hello everyone, and to this will be a video about the plugin called MoreCrops version 0.0.1. I will show you how to add crops and what the plugin does. And to put it in a nutshell of what the plugin does, it adds more crops to your server using player heads, and you can add your own crops. So for example, the plugin comes with 8 basic crops, but you can add like 60 different crops to the plugin itself, and you can have a whole variety farming server random thing of however you choose. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the plugin itself. So the main commands, or command you'll do, is /crops help, which is going to give you 4 commands, which is /crops give, help, list, and purge. Okay, so the main commands we'll be using is give, and that's pretty much it, honestly. So if we use /crops list, we are given a couple of crops before us, which are default in the plugin. You can see here corn, blue corn, red corn, rowberry, green onion, and so forth. And we have the command called /crops purge. You'd only do this command if you want to wipe the crops from your server, from the world, to completely get rid of it, so now it's a fresh slate of a plugin. Okay. So /crops give now, we're going to give ourselves a crop, so /crops give corpse green onion crop. We got an amount to be 1, and we have a green onion now. We're going to get rid of that. That was a little failed thing I made. Anyway, so we have a green onion now, okay? And this nice little green onion, he's our friend. He's our little seed, I guess you could say. So we're going to place him down now, and we're going to watch him grow. We're not going to actually watch him grow because the length or the time it takes is actually kind of a bit. So we're going to speed it up in config. So we're going to go back to config, back to edit this. We're going to change our updater to 1.0. Never do this on a production server. Never turn this to 1.0. But just for the sake of this tutorial, we will put it to 1.0 because we just want the tutorial to be fast and we don't want to wait here for like 3 days straight. Alright, so I'm going to quickly reload the server, and within time, oh there we go, see? It's just changed. For example, if I were to mine this or destroy it, we're going to get a couple things. I don't want to wear this stupid crop. For the seed here, which is the left, and we have the actual green onion on the right. You can see a little difference between them if you hold them in your hand. So if I were to place this, and wait a little bit. Ah, there we go, see? And I grew back to an actual green onion. So if we do /crops give corpse d, and let's say something else. Let's say chili 1. Chili, we're going to place our chili, and then it's going to take some time, but it will come on. Come on. Grow, please. There we go, see? And now it's an actual chili. And we can mine this chili, and boom, we got 2 chili and a big grown chili. We cannot place the big grown chili because it'll probably break the plugin if we do that, as you can see the message here. But we can still place the normal chili on the ground. So if we were to try to put a seed or a chili inside a tree, it won't allow me to because like, hey, you can't grow this thing here. Same thing if you try to put seeds in a tree or something, you can't put seeds in a tree. Okay, anyways, you get the basic idea of the plugin now, right? So you can have a bunch of seeds and so many different crops and stuff like that. Anyways, okay, back to the plugin itself. We'll go into our config and we are going to learn what each thing means and stuff like that. Okay, so updater. What updater means is how fast it should check each crop and when it should update them, when it should increase their stage to the next stage and so forth. We never want to keep this at 1. We always want to keep this at, let's say, 200.0 or maybe 100.0. The recache updater, maybe 2,400, and the updater is to 100. Something like that. Okay, these are just messages. We don't really care about messages. A recache updater, this is for internal use, because sometimes the plugin doesn't update the crops. So what it does, it recaches itself properly, so then you can start counting every crop again and then update them. So we're going to keep this around 2400. Now 20 is equal to 1 second here. Okay, that's pretty much what it means. Oops, 1 second. So this is 5 seconds. That's how long the updater is. So if we were to change this to like 400.0, this will be what, 20 seconds? So yeah, we don't want to keep these numbers too low, or else you want your server to die. So that's why we'll keep them a bit higher. Messages, we don't care. Anyways, okay, back to the main thing now. We want to add a new crop because crops are cool. Crops are nice. Okay, so we're gonna go copy this new crop here. It's called banana, and we're just going to paste it underneath, and we will call it something else. Let's call it test crop. This is going to be our new crop called test crop, and it's going to have test crop as a display name. Our ID, which always has to be something different from the previous IDs, so let's put 3 here. So no matter what, this ID cannot equal any other one of these IDs here, okay? The ID is special to the crop itself, and always has to be different from other crops. Growth speed, we'll keep that at 1. Growth per stage, it pretty much means every X amount of ticks, which is the updater, so every 400 ticks we will increase an internal counter by 1 up, and it will take 60 of the internal counters to increase to the next stage. That's pretty much what it means. And we'll have the stage amount, so there's 2 stages, so it's going to have 2 60s to it, if that makes sense. We're going to have 60 per stage, and if there's 2 stages, with 60 times 2, 120, it's going to take 120 counters, or 120, how do I explain this? So anyways, yeah. Do I care about this tutorial? No, I'm just rushing it, but that does not matter. Anyways, drop amount. This is how many fully grown crops, how much is a drop. So if we had 1 fully grown crop, and then it will drop 1 fully grown of itself. But however, if we put 3, it's going to drop 3 of its fully grown self. Okay. Hunger feed. This is how much hunger it should replenish. So 1 hunger bar is 2. Okay, remember that. Now drop seed amount. This is how many seeds it should drop every time you harvest a fully grown crop. That's it. Now we have potion effects. Now we want to give the player, let's say for example speed. Speed. So like every time they right click the crop or try to eat the crop, they will get speed, and then let's say for X how many ticks, let's say for, I don't know, 500 ticks, they will get speed 2. That's pretty much how it is. You can add more potion effects here, so you might be 1 crazy tropical, so that's your choice. Oops. The potion effects are over here. As you can see, that's all. Okay, now, the main thing, we shall go to the textures. The textures is incredibly main, okay? Now, if you scroll up on this config, we're going to see this thing here. We're going to see Minecraft heads.com. I already have it up here. minecraftheads.com/custom heads, okay? This is where we are going to get our heads for each crop. Okay, now just because this is a test crop, I don't care much about what I'm gonna be doing here, but we're gonna make it a leaves. We're gonna make a bunch of leaves. Leaves and a clay pot with gems. This sounds good. So we're gonna open up, we're gonna click both of these. So now we have 2 sites of these. So we have leaves and we have a clay pot with gems. And we're gonna scroll all the way down, and we're gonna see Minecraft-URL. We're going to open this up, and we're going to have this nice link here. Okay? But we're not going to copy that link just yet. we're not going to get that link. We're going to right click this little link here, and we're going to click copy link. We're going to go back to the config, and we are going to replace this first one with our nice leaves, because this is the first stage, or you can call it stage 0, the seed of the crop. Okay, now we're going to have a clay pot with gems. This is our fully grown crop now. So we're going to right click this URL, copy link, back to this thing, config, replace the second texture with the new texture, and then we do that, making sure it's proper. Okay, it is proper. Okay, now if you look over here at tropical fruit, it has 3 stages to it, so it has 3 textures, and that's why it has a stage amount as 3. Okay, so each stage has to have a texture to it. Okay, so if you have 3 stages, you're going to have 3 textures to it. If you have 5 stages, you're going to have 5 textures to it. Okay, if you're missing a texture, the plugin will be like, hey, I cannot find a texture, and it's going to cause an error. So we're going to save this file, and we're going to go back into Minecraft. We're going to reload the server, and we're going to do /crops list, and we're going to have something called test crop appear here. Okay, so we're going to do /crops give corpsd test crop 1/god, and then what is this? Do I have the Japanese enemy sort of thing? I do not. Just go away, /summon, and golem, that thing can go kill itself. Alright, so we have a test crop, which is right here. Test crop, there it is, with the leaves. Oh my god, look at that, we have a new crop. We're going to place this test crop, and it's not going to grow very fast because I think our updater was at 400, so we're going to push that down back to 1.0, just so it can grow incredibly fast. But remember, never put 1.0 on your actual server unless you hate yourself. So just reload, confirm. Once it's done reloading, it's gonna start counting up, and there we go! It's now a pot of gems. Isn't that lovely? Okay, now just for ease of use, we're gonna add a third texture to it, just because, why not? And we're gonna call it a third texture. Let's make it grow a, I don't know, let's see, 2 plants. Let's go to plant section. Let's make it grow a carved pumpkin at the very end of it, because why not? So we're going to right click, copy link, go back over here, scroll it down to test crop. Stage amount will be increased by 1, so it'll be 3 stages, dash, I'm going to new link here. In the meantime, a nice creeper blew up on us, so that's cool. So we're actually going to purge everything, so we do /crops purge, and see old crops disappeared, and it'll wipe the data folder. And we're going to reload the plugin again, because I think the new config is there. Open this up quickly. Yeah, I see the third texture, which is over there. Okay, so now we're going to do /crops give corpsd test crop, oops, test crop 1, and we're going to place the test crop, and we're going to watch it grow. Yes, it has grown very fast, actually. A little too fast, I would say. But yeah, anyways, you get the idea of the plugin. That is all, and have a good one. Oh, actually, one more thing. I forgot what I was gonna say. It was a. Oh shoot! Wait, one second. Oh right. Okay, so if you wanted to use this plugin on a production server, okay, you're gonna need a way to give the crops to the players themselves. Okay, you're gonna need a plugin that supports NBT data. Okay, so you're gonna need a plugin that supports NBT Jesus. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, you're going to need a plugin that supports NB data for shops, okay? The reason you're going to need a plugin that supports NBT data is because there is no way to actually use this plugin unless you figure out a way to distribute the seeds to the players using some sort of, maybe just give the players themselves seeds, or make sure it's sellable through some sort of shop that supports NBT data. Alright, that is all, and I shall see you next time. I'm sorry that it did go kind of fast. I was kind of rushing through this because all my other tutorials are way too long. That's why I made this really fast, but you should get the idea. If it's too fast, just, I don't know, rewatch it, I guess? Or join my Discord server, which is in the description, and bye-bye.